Hey everyone, welcome to the My Scaling YouTube channel. I'm the host Eddie Wang, and I have seen a lot in the social media that Jin sucks. That is the general consensus, and the people that say that Jin sucks, funny enough, are the are the gym players, and I don't think that. I disagree a lot with what a lot of people say about Jin these days, especially when they say that this Jin sucks. And I have to disagree. I don't think it's true that this Jin sucks, and I don't think that he needs major buffs or to make him super broken in order to be playable. No. I think Jin is perfectly fine as he is. He is perfectly balanced. He is very honest indeed. He is indeed honest, but it's by exploring his tools that you start to get to the point where you think this character doesn't really needs to be balanced, or you guys are going to mess up with him. And I'm going to explain my philosophy of approaching this Jin because I haven't done this yet, and maybe you guys are waiting for something like a gene school and stuff like that. But before I have to put my ideas out there, right? So let's start with the most basic thing that I want to disagree with people. Uh, the idea of gene sacks comes mainly for three things: his laws are reactable, it's a weakness that he still has. He needs to have some weakness, right? And the other one is that he Zen sucks, which I don't agree. This isn't even the same Zen. This is not the same Zen as Tekken 7 Zen because he has different tools. This is the only familiar tools that he still has from Tekken 7. It's this and this. Everything else is different. Zen 2 is a homing power crash. Zen 4 is a dive kick. This changes a lot. It changes a lot. They took two useless moves and gave new ones. And he also has some Samsara, right? He has some Samsara from it. So you cannot discard some Samsara. This is extremely powerful. And he also can grab you from Zen. You guys know how fast a throw comes from Zen? 12 frames. 12 frames. That's insane, guys. And I'm going to get there in the next week with the Gene School. So be ready and be here, where I'm going to break down something that you guys have been expecting for a while. But I'm not going to talk about Zen today. I'm not going to talk about lows today. And obviously, I'm not going to talk about Omen in this video. The Omen one is going to be the last Omen video that I'm going to talk about, and it's going to be a commented video like this one. Is where I'm going to break down the options and how to use it for the last time before we talk about range that sucks and stuff like that. But let's talk about how do I approach Jin in this game. So a lot of people have been saying that this Jin sucks, and the way I notice this is because people are still trying to look at this Jin as Tekken 7 Jin, which you shouldn't. This is not Tekken 7 Jin. There is a lot of things that this Jin has that Tekken 7 Jin doesn't have. For example, just to give you guys a perspective here, the reach of his down forward one, it's insane. This goes further away than Tekken 7 Jin ever had. You can't even sidestep right against this. That's a change that changes a lot. I don't know about you guys, but this Jin has Okizeme, has range, he has a launching hook fist, right? He has easy modes to enter hit, and I'm going to talk about this in a minute. But these tools alone, just the Okizeme, the reach of his limbs being greater. He has forward, back. Do you know how easy it is to land this? Do you know how easy it is to land this? This is something he used to have in season 2, and it was made harder in season 3, season 4, right? He has standing 4. Do you know how easy it is to enforce a hit engagement with Jin? probably the easiest character to enter hit engagement in this game. And this is how you should be looking at Jin, and I'm going to explain you why. This is a meter game. This is a metered game. Tekken has meter now. You have to take a look at this. Do not neglect your options because you think it sucks. It doesn't. I'm going to explain you as a work package. So, in a game like Tekken before, right? Tekken 7, where I said characters, for example, could check you with down for once. You do this, right? This is how you do it. Before, this isn't how we used to do it. We used to do this. And even then, even now, I even didn't do an electric. This was just a hook fist that I misinputted and didn't do a just frame. Now this was a just frame. See the difference? But I still got a combo anyway. This wasn't possible before. The problem is that most of you are still trying to play this way. Are you stupid? I don't think you are. Here are the advantage of having a character that every single one of his hit engages being reflex based. So they will suffer on hit engagement. Now you are in hit. So what do you gain when you are in hit? Your electrics, for starters, are going to be just framed automatically. For starters, are going to be just frames automatically. This is used. If you don't use this, you are not using your tools. So don't blame Jin for being trash because you are not using your tools. Another thing, this is all reflex based, and Jin has another one move that is reflex based. I'm going to show you this one. Do you know this is 14 frames startup? 14 frames. 14 frames. Do you know what happens when you are in hit with Jin? This is a launcher. The opponent cannot whiff anything at all in the range of your left leg. It's GG. See that? See what the character is doing? She is punishing me for trying to poke with 4-3. But let me show you what happens if I'm already in hit, right? I'm in hit. This ends here because I can delay this. See that? I can delay this, so they cannot press buttons in that. Even when I'm not in hit, Jin has this, and this, my dear friend, this right here, this right here. Just check the range of the special step, the back step. No one is going to try to press a button in this range. If they press a button in this range, right? Let's see. See that? That's GG. And that is just the first phase. That is just first phase. Then it comes to Omen stance, right? And because why I think this is just first phase, right? Because now you are in with hit and you have access to a 14 frame hit confirmable hit dash launcher. So anything that whiffs, anything that is minus 14, it's GG's. You have a 15 frame long reaching this. You know how far this goes. This has a current bug that if the first hit connects too far, the second hit doesn't connect. But this is 15 frames. There are characters that can't even do anything, like Paul cannot do Death Fist or the moment when Jin is in hit. This is going to kill them. And it's not all, actually. That is not all. There is more. You have Omen stance. I know a lot of people hate the Omen stance because you are trying to use this for pressure mid-screen. This is not a tool to use for pressure mid-screen. I have to admit that I was wrong when I say that the Omen sucks. Maybe if you are trying to use on block, yes, it sucks. But on hit, this is insane. This is +2 on block. And even then, this conditions a lot of people because you have a delayed hell sweep, right? And not only that, you also have the other option. It's insane, guys. You are not using your tools. You are not using your tools. And do you know what else the Omen does for Jhin? On top of this being a mid, now your opponent is scared of blocking Omen, so they're gonna have to try to back away from it, which you can freeze them on spot with lows. Anyone that tries to block a Jhin low are going to deal with Omen. Anyone that tries to block Jhin lows are going to deal with Omen, because you can mix now. You can dash in into a low, you can dash into small frames. If they try to interrupt into slight frames, now you get a mix-up. That's how you play Jhin. That is how you play Jhin. A lot of you are still trying to... whiff punishment back to 1. This doesn't do anything. The damage is trash. This is not as relevant as landing this. This is relevant. This is relevant. Not only does more damage, it puts you in hit. You only play Tekken 7 Tekken or small Tekken, like I like to say small Tekken now, because when your hit is over, then you get to play that traditional Tekken. Until you do not activate your hit and until your hit doesn't expire, you should be making sure that you hit every single option that puts you in hit engager. It's something that you should be doing first, because when you enter in that situation, now they cannot block your lows, now they cannot interrupt your small frames with buttons, because you have Omen stance. It's a power crash. It's technically a parry, actually a stupid parry, but it is. It has shit range, yes it does, but that's how you condition them to press into it, because you want Omen to hit. You don't want Omen to get guarded. You want Omen to hit. So when it hits, the way to condition it to hit is landing small frames. I'm going to turn this off. It's pissing me off, kinda. Is landing small frames. What are Jhin small frames? Down 4, which is -1. 1-3, which is -1. He has more. He has, I'm pretty sure he has more. Down 2 is +4. Down back 3, it's +3. You see that this is +3, this is -1, this is -1, this is +4, this is -3 on block. If I set them to guard, this is -3 on block, -3 on block, -3 on block. During this type of pressure, your opponent cannot press. The only way they can attack is with a low, because if they try to do anything else and you read that they are going to try to press into you, then you can activate Omen and land a 50-50 mix-up. That's how Jhin plays. It's not, Mamishima, I'm going to whiff into electrics. No, you can do that, obviously, but that requires experience, that requires knowledge, that requires spacing awareness, that requires execution. The main gripes of Jhin for Tekken 7 are non-existent in this game. If someone stays in the ground and you lose, it's your fault. Sai do chão, jovem! If someone bullies you with pressure and you lose, it's your fault. You still have parry. You have Omen stance.
Here we go. Here we go. Omen, man, it's a threat. Yamiru.
No one can bully you with pressure. If someone blocks your lows, it's your fault. You are being too obvious. This move is -4 on block. You can set up Omen here. Jesus Christ, guys. Some of you are really... Are you guys... Some of you don't have thick skin. And it's kinda... It's sad, actually. It's like... I refuse to think about solutions. That is the only complaints that I'm seeing. This is -4. The opponent cannot press here because of that. And there is more. I'm going to show you right away. You know what is mixed with 443 when Jin is not in hit? This is ducking because it's a bug that the game has. That whenever you try to do a down forward 1 from the recorded settings, because the opponent doesn't have to see if you did the move or not, it just ducks automatically. But this is -7. This is +7 on your side. It cannot be interrupted. There is a 4-4 coming. They can't do that. They can't do that. You are a +6, forward 4. He traded, yes, he traded, but even if he trades, right? He traded, you get a combo still. You get a combo still. I'm extremely disappointed at some of you guys. I am. Because of this. Some of you forgot how to think. And think that this is the point to ask for buffs for a character that clearly doesn't need buffs. Jin doesn't need buffs. Jin is perfectly balanced in this game. He is very honest. He has every single tool that he needs right now. He has range. He has Okizeme. He has lows that are plus. We always wanted down back 4 to be +4. You have down 2. You have down 2. It's lower. Yes, it is lower. But who's going to duck that when you are in hit? Who? Do you know how many people have lost to Jins when they stay in the ground in Tekken 8? A lot, because their mindset is still on Tekken 7 Jin that doesn't hit grounded. This Jin does. There is several ways to hit people in the floor. I'm not talking just about ECD 1 and down 2. Even this hits grounded. Even this is extremely powerful, guys. Come on. Come on, guys. Well, I think my rant is over by now. But do expect a video where we're going to talk about 4-4 and stuff like that. I haven't talked about that, but I'm saving for a Jin school. And I'm going to talk about it, and we are going to show some examples and some discoveries, new discoveries as well, that I think you guys are going to enjoy. So be sure to be subscribed, If you guys enjoyed this video, give your thumbs up and see you guys in the next one.